Shalawam, Yasharala, this the brother Aran here at GMS Fort Wayne, here to bring out another edifying lesson through the power and spirit of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, and peace and blessings to the sincere Akim pushing this truth. To you I say Shalawam. Alright, this lesson right here gonna be about how Yahawah's word doesn't return void. Meaning, whatever the Lord says is going to happen is going to happen. Okay? There's nobody that can stop it. If our big brother Yahawashi can't do anything to stop the words of Yahawah, then what can anybody else do? Okay? It's Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. It shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I send it. So, whatever the Lord says is going to happen is going to happen. You know, that's why people need to be in the fear of Yahawah, man. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. All right, because the Lord could say, "Go get blase swoop today, man, and it's gonna be done, man." Okay, the Lord could say, "Look, go down there and startle a certain man, you know, for a couple days, and then take him out." It's gonna happen. The Lord could say, "Oh man, I want him to get got by 100 bears." It's gonna happen. Nothing that nobody could do, or it's nothing that nobody could say is gonna stop Yahawah's words from happening, man. Okay, verse 12. For ye shall go out with joy and be led with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you. Into singing, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands. Instead of the thorns shall come up the fir tree, and instead of the briar shall come up the myrtle tree. And it shall be to Yahawah for a name, for an everlasting sign that shall not be cut off. There's nothing that nobody could do. You know, Yahawah is the Most High. There is no power beside him. There's no power that created Yahawah. Okay? So whatever the Lord wants done, it will be done gladly, cheerfully. Okay? This is Matthew's 24. And I'm going to start at 34. Or I'm going to start at 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. Alright, so likewise, when ye shall see these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass, till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. Alright, so everything, prophecy is going to continue to happen, man. But one thing that will never not happen is the word of the Lord not going out and being executed, man. You know, the Lord had a plan, and he executed it, man. And it's continuing to be executed, man. All right, until the day that peace is set upon the earth, until Yahawashi is set back king over the earth, man. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. Cause the spirit of Yahawah will dwell with us when we're put back in our land, man. Alright. Now I'm gonna jump to Habakkuk 2 and 3. I'm gonna start at 2 and 2. And Yahawah answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry. Alright, so at the end of the day, the words of the Lord, yeah, it may take a little time to come to pass, man. But like he said, wait for it because it will surely come, man. It will not be put off. You know, it will not just be, okay, I said this and these things aren't going to happen, man. I'm cool. I don't want this to happen. No, the Lord already said it, so it's going to happen. He doesn't change. He doesn't change. Let me get this real quick. Micah. Salakia. Salakia. Malachi 3 and 6. Alright. Malachi 3 and 6. For I am Yahawah, change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. The Lord doesn't change at all. So the words that he said to come out of his mouth don't change, man. Therefore, you know, the sons of Jacob, which are the tribes of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, you don't get discombobulated, man. You don't get confused. You don't get caught up in this worldly thought process, man. You don't get caught up in the way that the world thinks, man. Because, see, the world thinks that the law's done away with. You know, the world thinks that the Bible is over with. You know, everything that was spoken of in the Bible has already came to pass. No. Malachi 3 and 6. For I am Yahawah, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Alright. Jump to Proverbs. And essentially you got to have vision, man. Because if you don't have vision of these things coming to pass, man, you're going to eventually fall off. It's just like if you don't see yourself getting a job, you'll never get a job, man, because you don't have faith in that, man. That's why faith is big in the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Vision is faith, man. It coincides with each other. It goes hand in hand with each other. Proverbs 29 and 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. So where you don't see this thing going on, you're gonna eventually fall off. You're gonna eventually disagree with it, man. You're gonna eventually what's the word I'm looking for? You're gonna eventually be in disbelief, man, which is unfaithful. Not using faith, man. You gotta have vision in this truth to see that, okay, the Lord said these things and these things are gonna happen, man. Regardless, man. Let no man crown, man. Let nobody throw you off your square, man. Alright. I'm gonna end off this lesson here in 2nd Ezra 6. I'm gonna start at the top. And he said unto me, in the beginning, where the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew, before it thundered and lightened, or ever the foundations of paradise were laid, before the fair flowers were seen, or ever the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together, or ever the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measures of the firmament were named, or ever the chimneys of Zion were hot, and ere the present years were sought out, or and or ever the inventions of them that now sin were turned, before they were sealed that gathered faith for a treasure. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. So, at the end of the day, the Lord made all these things. The Lord is going to end all these things, man. The Lord made this world that is this present world that's here now. The Holy One of Israel, which is Yahawah, man. And the Holy One of Israel, which is Yahawah, will end this world, man. You know? So the word of Yahawah doesn't go out void, man. Or doesn't return void, Salakia. It doesn't go out and be like, okay, well, Lord, I know you said this, but I can't do these things that you said. No, the Lord, whatever he says is going to happen, man. You know? What sense does it make that we just read Malachi 3 and 6, man. He changes not. So what he says is set in stone, man. All right, you got to have faith. That's your job, to have faith and believe in these things, man. All right, I want to end out this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory which is due to Yahawah, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Bahasham, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GreatMillstone who teach and rule well. And peace and bless to the sincere Akim are pushing this truth. To you I say Shalawam.